Of you to keep me company. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to you all, wherever you're watching this from. Eurovision 365 broadcasting live across YouTube and Facebook. And well, now it's been so far already with the national finals. If you've been watching those as well, you'll know that in Norway, Gotha has just won. And Ukraine, well, we don't know who's won yet. We'll find out tomorrow at some point. I think it's going to be 6:05 GMT tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. So yeah, it's all happening now in Benidorm Fest, and yeah, let me know and keep me company, and let me know your thoughts on all things Benidorm Fest, who you're hoping is going to do well, and yeah, just keep me company and let me know your thoughts. If you would like to be a part of this live tonight, you can come in physically here and join me on video, and if you would like to do that, you can send an email to the email I'm just about to put out now. .com. And yeah, if you want to be a part of this live, chatting to me live and talking about all things Benidorm Fest, you're very welcome to do that. I'm just trying to get the old link working here. Can't hear this on the TV. So just bear with me, people. So yeah, it's all fun and games, isn't it? Over in Spain at the moment. Yes, it's more like it. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Just what you're saying there about Ukraine, really messed up. Hello, Brian. You're very welcome here, by the way. You're very welcome to join me. You're watching me on YouTube. It's great to have you here. Yeah, it's unusual to say the least what's happening there. It was like one of the longest national finals I've ever watched. Sanremo, you know, is an exception. We're kind of used to Sanremo being so long, but it was billed as 3 hours and 45 minutes. In actual fact, it went out on to near, 4 hours, 5 hours. And in the end, the result won't be known until tomorrow. So at the moment over in Benidorm Fest, we have Ruth Lorenzo delivering her magnificent, splendid song of Dancing in the Rain back in 2014. Gorgeous song. Brian says, Gotha deserved winner, the most interesting song. Very unique, isn't it? Very, very unique. And is going to stand out a mile, I would say, in the second semi-final. So, as I said, Ruth is giving an impassioned performance here at Benidorm Fest. A great opening to the show. And of course, there are 8 finalists, as we know, happening and taken to the stage in Benidorm Fest, which is going to be absolutely awesome for sure. So in opening the show, we have, let me see, just bear with me, people. Opening this, opening the final, we have Maria Pelé, and we have San Pedro, Anie Fernandez, Jorge Gonzalez, Nebulosa, Sophia Call, Miss Caffeina, and of course Alma Core. And speaking of Anie Fernandez, they're going through, they're chatting to all the performers who are taking part, I suppose, to give us a sense of how they're feeling about being a part of what has become one of the biggest events, I am sure, on Spanish TV calendar. Interesting how they went to the bunker, and that was pre-recorded. Excited for Benidorm Fest, a USA ESC fan. Well, you're very welcome here. You're very welcome, Brian, to be a part of this and keep me company. Hello, guys, watching from Indonesia, Aussie neighbour at 5 a.m. That is what I call commitment. You're very welcome to join me. So this is Porrick, this is Eurovision 365, and you're very welcome to join me and keep me company as I watch and listen to Benidorm Fest 2024, coming to us direct from Benidorm, of course. So let me know your rituals as you've been watching these national finals. It's been an interesting day. It started at 4 p.m. for me here in Ireland, Northern Ireland, with the Ukraine national final, Fidbeer, and it's still going on, 5 hours and 10 minutes later. So yeah, it's great to have you here, and let me know your thoughts on who you want to win Benidorm Fest, who you're hoping for, who you think could win, and who you want to win. That could be two different things, of course. I'm trying to get the sound for this, but it's not working for some reason on the TV. By the way, which one is your favourite of Benidorm Fest this year? Okay, good question. So for me, my favourite going into the semi-finals was Nebulosa. I love Nebulosa. I love everything about Nebulosa. I think that Nebulosa is rather, very much herself, very dynamic and real, and I love that about Nebulosa. But actually now, having watched all the performances, I think actually San Pedro is who I would like to win. Now, San Pedro hasn't had the best draw position, but, people can win from early spots. So let's hope Spain will be a contender for the victory this year. I think they're hoping that too, Adam. Great to have you back again. Facebook user Anne, welcome. Hello, Anne. It's great to have you here. Fantastic atmosphere over there in Benidorm. I would love San Pedro to win. It is such a carnival, fun, party atmosphere, isn't it? When does it start? Already done? I'm a little confused. And hello from Finland. Hello to Finland. It's great to have you here, Sarah. Great to have you here. We're very excited for your national final next week. Very excited for UMK. Benidorm has just started, literally there about 12 minutes ago now, Sarah. And we've had the Norwegian national final, which has just ended about 10 or so minutes ago. And Gotha was the winner there. And then we have the Maltese national final, which is happening right now as well. But we want to focus on Benidorm Fest here. Let's see, apparently Vidbeer would resume tomorrow because of some technical error in voting up. Yeah, that's right. So there's been some error apparently. And they'll be back apparently tomorrow at 6:05 GMT. So that's 19:05 Central European time. So we'll see if that happens. Norway will be singing in Norwegian for the first time since 2006. It's good to see them singing in Norwegian, I've got to be honest with you. Brian is saying, I am hoping for an Angie winner tonight. Interesting. It's not sexual. It's a song without the eye candy. Plus, Jorge is not Chanel. Exactly. And the thing I was saying as well, Brian, it's interesting you mentioned Chanel, because for me, I was suggesting that Jorge is a bit like Worse from Romania 2022, a bit like a few other songs like Ella from Cyprus in 2005. It's a mishmash of a lot of different songs, and certainly nothing overly original. But I think San Pedro, with that beautiful singing voice that he has, would be a lovely contrast to what might be a boom bang a bang type of final or semi-finals this year. Voting for Vidbeer would remain open until like 6 p.m. Kiev time. Yeah, it's interesting they've kept that open a wee bit longer. I'm not going to really comment on the voting thing other than saying that it was a long process. So, very, very strange. Very, very strange. Okay, so as I was saying, this is Podrick, this is Eurovision 365, and you are all very welcome to join me as I listen to and watch the Benidorm Fest National Final. I'm hoping to get the live on the background. I can't show the live. Welcome. I can't show the live, unfortunately, because if I do that, that means that this live will be stopped within seconds of me doing that. This is from experience. This is not our first rodeo here. Benjamin, I know that name. My name is Benjamin. I'm from France, and I think Jorge Gonzalez should represent Spain for Eurovision Song Contest this year with the song Caliente. A lot of people seem to be favouring Jorge. For me, it's okay. It's an okay song, but I don't imagine it would do amazing at the Eurovision Song Contest itself. By the way, if you want to be a part of this live and come and join me in this chat, I'm going to put up the email one more time. Send an email and I will send you a link to come into this live chat. Okay? I just want to say as well, anything offensive, that's it, you'll be removed immediately. But it's just a bit of fun to keep me company here, as well as we watch together the Benidorm Fest 2024. And there's a great atmosphere. You can see it and hear, well, you can't hear at the moment in the background, but certainly you can hear if you're watching this yourself from your own device, you'll see that there's a great atmosphere. And it's absolutely packed to the rafters as well. Hello Lisa, very great to see you in here again. My personal favourite is Angie. I think she has the most refined whole package, but also like San Pedro. Based on last year, I suppose the last couple of years, whoever won maybe their semi-final is probably in pole position to win this whole thing. But that being said, it might not be the case. I'm going to show you the running order. Just bear with me. I'm going to get this into the live here. Okay, so here we go. So here is the running order. I'm sure you know this already. We have Maria Pele opening. We have San Pedro in number 2. We have Angie in 3. Jorge in 4. Nebulosa in 5. Sofia Call in 6. Miss Caffeina in 7. And Almaco in 8. So it's all to play for. I would say the contestants who maybe have a bit of numerical luck on their side is Jorge and Sofia Call. I say that because Chanel won from position 4 in 2022, and just last year Blanca won from position 6. I can't see the first two names and entries. Oh, I'm so sorry, it's the way the timer's going. Maria Pele, who's actually just come up now, and San Pedro, number 2. So I'm hoping to get the volume going on in the background here. Not volume, the sound going on in the background. But this is playing up on me. Let's see. No, doesn't want to work. For some reason. No. Oh well, you'll have to. Maybe that will hopefully get that sorted as we go on. But you can, if you're able to, if you're watching me along with watching the final itself, that would be absolutely cool. And you'll be able to watch and see everything that's going on and keep me company as well. Angie is just so memorable. The passion in her singing and the feeling you get when watching is understood and translated well. Absolutely. Okay. So, just about, Maria is taken to the stage right now. This is a gorgeous song. I wish the Spanish public had more of a day in the winter. More of a say. Oh, can you hear that in the background now, people? Yes, you can. Perfect. Thank you. Let me know if you can hear that in the background. I'm sure you can. Like I said, if you want to join me in the chat, live chat, as in video, like me right now, send an email to this. Oh, try it again. Send an email to this email and I send you a link. This song Maria play reminds me of a few other Spanish entries. Especially Azúcar Moreno. But of Fusa Nocta as well, a little bit. A little bit of Carmento, a little bit. And interestingly, Carmento opened the final last year. I absolutely love this song, I've got to say. I love the performance here. Yes. You know, it's a little bit, for me, this song is a bit, it's so artistic and so musical. A bit like Blanca Paloma last year, like so much artistry in it. Beautiful performance, beautiful singing. This is the same, but I'm not sure it's being a go. It's a different type of song, I get that. But I'm not sure how that would go down with a wider audience. I love it personally, but would other people outside Spain love it? Now that was Maria. That's a good opener, I've got to say. The crowd loved that. Great staging. That's one thing I'll have to give credit to RTVE to and for. They have magnificent staging. They really put so much into it. Every staging is unique for every performer. And that was gorgeous. That was Maria Pelé. That was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Sarah, thank you so much, Sarah, for commenting. I have mostly loved what Spain sends to Eurovision, but this year is the first time I'm happy no matter who goes there. Interesting. They are all unique and have their own passion. I agree. Not enough universal appeal would not do well. Song number one. Yeah, I think you're kind of echoing what I'm saying, aren't you? I kind of agree with you. I would imagine that it would not be universally liked, although I love it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and yeah, it'd be great to see how that would do it within the Benidorm Fest. I can't see it winning, but you never know with these things. You never know. So do keep me company. Well, hey, I moved. Do keep me company. And let me know your thoughts on Benidorm Fest. Let me know your thoughts as well on the other selections that have been happening tonight and are continuing to happen, because obviously Malta is currently having their national final as well. I want to focus on Benidorm Fest because unlike last year, the last couple of years, we've been going back and forth between different national finals, and we wanted to focus on one really, so it's a bit more, concentrated. San Pedro, as you can see here, hopefully you maybe not see the list now, but San Pedro is on number 2. and I absolutely adore this song. I don't think San Pedro was given the best draw, going to be honest with you. San Pedro won his second semi-final. He won the jury vote, so he did, and he came second with the demoscopic vote and second with the public vote, but overall with the jury and the demoscopic and the public was placed first. So that intrigues me, the reason that he was drawn second. Interesting. It's a strong national final, this one. 8 songs is more than enough. You know, sometimes you have national finals when there's like a lot of songs in them, and like you only need one great song to win. So that's what I think. If you want to be a part of this live, you can send me an email and I will send you a link, and you'll be coming in just like this. But anyway, here is a beautiful, beautiful song coming right up now. It surprises me how beautiful this is for me personally, how much I loved it, I should say. It's lovely, there's like a little slow dance going on. Let's not forget that this is a singing contest after all. Spain aren't really known for sending ballads, really, slow tempo songs. But when they have done, usually it has gone well for them. I don't love that he's walking away from us, you know, watching him, and from an audience perspective, I want more focus on him. Look at me swaying away. This is for, I think, a lot of people, I think, could find this a Marmite song. They're either going to love it or going to hate it. There's been some dissenting voices that I've seen and heard about this particular song. But imagine this song amongst like a sea of up-tempo songs. Gorgeous, gorgeous voice. Almost sounds Italian as well. You know, his voice sounds quite Italian. If that makes any sense. Lovely note here. Go, San Pedro! San Pedro! He did well, didn't he? Well, I think he did well. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts. Keep them thoughts coming. Keep me company here. Let me know your thoughts. Who do you think will win Benidorm Fest? Who do you want to win Benidorm Fest? Make sure to let me know. So we've had 2 songs so far. They're moving along nicely. Coming up next will be Anie Fernandez. How beautiful is this? Kinda Italianesque. Deodata. Needs better staging. Want a piano and percussion on stage. 12 from me. Yes, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Welcome, Martin McMullen. Woo! Martin's here. Martin's here. Everybody, Martin's here. Welcome, my friend. Yeah, beautiful song. Got my VPN. Oopa! Now I can see. Yeah, baby. Yeah. So you'll be able to see, Brian, that Anie Fernandez is up. Yo, back to you. Welcome one, welcome all. This is Podrick. This is Eurovision 365. And you're very welcome as I am broadcasting, and we are broadcasting live, the entirety of Benidorm Fest 2024. And you are so welcome to join me. And if you want to be in this chat, like literally in chatting live, you can send an email to this one coming up right now. And I will send you a link which will bring you straight into the chat. We'd love to hit you up on this side to discuss ESC from American view if you want to chat, Podrick. Yeah, absolutely. Send an email to that address if you want to be a part of this live. And I will send you a link straight back. And you will be in chatting with me and us. I'm thrilled. So am I. It's funny you say that because we here at Eurovision 365, we're absolutely loving the American Song Contest. I hope that comes back. I don't think there's any talk of it. What do you know if there's any talk of it, Brian? Was going to be American Song Contest coming back? I hope there is, but it's gone a bit quiet, hasn't it? This is water, people. Troy Wogan, God rest his soul, said, "Do not drink" to song number 9. There's only 8 songs in here, so I'm going to have to wait till after that. It's Saturday evening, isn't it? So where are you watching this from? Who are you watching this with? It's great to have you here. Let me know where you're from. We've got America represented. We have Ireland represented. We have... Where else have we got? We have... Finland was here before. Someone from Finland was here. And also... We had... Let me just see. We had... someone near Australia as well. Ruth Lorenzo would make a fantastic presenter at Eurovision, wouldn't she? Should Spain win? And Spain definitely want to win, don't they? They've made no secret of that, coming third in 2022. Last year they said, we got bronze last year, this year we're going for gold. Well, Blanca didn't quite get gold, did she? But I love that they have dusted themselves off and came back with a bang in 2024. It's really interesting. We were saying here at Eurovision 365 that whenever the names were announced of the performers taking part at Benidorm Fest 2024, it was a bit like almost underwhelming in a sense because we didn't know who they were. I hadn't heard of any of the performers, and the next thing, these songs come out and they're fantastic. Fantastic altogether. So if you want to, it's not to chat, if you want to come into the live, like as in a live video, like what I'm doing, and chat to me live, as in I hear your voice and I'll see you and vice versa, you can come in here and just send an email to the one I've just, the one I've just shown, and you can come in. So it's not just your text, so it wouldn't be just a text, it would be physical chatting to me. Drink away, lads. I will do. My wife is Colombian, so I listen to a ton of Latin music. American Song Contest was okay, but I really love the way these countries do their song selections. Yeah, I suppose the American Song Contest didn't really get a chance to thrive or to build, did it really? I don't think it did. Oh, presenters were caught on off guard there. They're having a little bit of a chat. Angie, yes. Let's have Angie, yes. Here's Anie Fernandez. Sé quién soy. Sé quién soy. Hopefully you can hear this all. Staging for this song is very, very good. Very, very good staging actually. Angie is giving this performance everything, isn't she? Seems to be like a mixture of mirrors and LED screens for the staging. Looks very well. I don't know how original this song is, I've got to be honest with you. Don't think it's overly original. Well, there's no doubting that Anie Fernandez is a great performer. This striking red hair. So, we have here, coming up now, we have number 4 is Jorge Gonzalez. Jorge Gonzalez, of course, He was third place in his semi-final. He bossed the demoscopic and public vote, topping the votes in both those, but didn't do as well with the jury, of course. Of course, the people didn't like that in the audience, did they? They showed their discontent for that. Yeah, he should be back loud and clear now. Padraig pressed the mute button and forgot to unpress the mute button. So here we are, back again. I swear I haven't had a drink. So, Anne, you were saying about Anie Fernandez, not a fan of number 3. She is better than the song. She's a great performer, isn't she? Anie Fernandez is a fantastic performer. Didn't love the song either. It's a little bit dated for me. But yeah, it was a hell of a performance. Recreated just like the last time. Hit all the notes and showed the passion. Lots of passion. Thanks for being here, Mart. So wherever you're watching this from, thank you so much for being here. Broadcasting now 41 minutes already. What? How does that happen? Well, it's great to have you here. Broadcasting live across YouTube and Facebook. We're not on TikTok tonight. We will be the next couple of nights, I suppose, TikTok and Instagram. But concentrating on Facebook and YouTube here tonight. I want to get you all in here and chatting to me and talking to me all things Benidorm Fest, like what you are doing now. So Jorge, I get a feeling there's going to be a lot of pressure on Jorge. Yes, Lisa. If you go to EurovisionWorld.com, Lisa, it will give you a link for the Spanish national final. There's a lot of smoke. Can't see him. Seems to be a lot more smoke this time. What? I don't think it was meant to be as much. It reminds me of a lot of different songs. It's like Ricky Martin. But like Worse from Romania. Yeah, this song, again, a bit like Angie actually, is a bit dated for me anyway. There's all those Spanish elements that you'd expect. Jorge is singing, I would say, decent, really decent. It's like a mishmash of Chanel, or Agony in a way. Worse, as I said, Ricky Martin. Yeah, and so many other songs as well. But the crowd love it. The crowd nearly wrecked the place when he was awarded 42 points by the jury. But look at me, it's funny how the unconscious works. It's like moving along with this song. Yeah, this is Chanel-esque. Even the style of music here at this point is very similar. Yes. Now, interestingly, Chanel was drawn in position 4 as well in 2022. We know what happened there. I think they've elevated the performance, so I've got to say, from the R8. There's the agony moment there. Yeah, the crowd obviously love that. Yeah, and I'm absolutely agreeing with you as well. This is not that great, not very original. It isn't. I think the performance, would be fair to Jorge, I think the performance has been elevated from Thursday night, in my view, but it's not original. It's like Benidorm Fest smoothie maker. They've thrown in a lot of different songs of Benidorm Fest past, and voila, in a glass we have Caliente. It won't do well at ESC. Juries will kill it. Yeah. Well, the jury in Spain killed it as well, actually. Interesting you said that, because I'm just looking here. They had 42 points. Sorry, Jorge had 42 points from the jury, but Demoscopic and Public had him top. Jorge to win, Martin says. Very Cyprus of a few years back, and of course Chanel. But, is the but coming? Well, the but comes. Up next is Nebulosa, who was my actual personal favourite coming into this. Because every time I hear it, it's so honest, this song. I love it. Regardless of what happens with the song, a bit like My AI in Norway, this song, I would imagine, will be played in many a Euro club and in the run up to Eurovision. It's a song contest, and that what tells you this is a unique song. I've heard better Spanish songs from Romania. Yeah, it's very worse-like, and I think that's the point I was making when San Pedro was singing so passionately and so quietly, but with a lot of power in his voice. San Pedro, for me, has the best singing voice of this whole thing, my view. And I think, should he be selected, Spain would stand a really good chance of doing really well at the contest, I think. So thanks for joining me here. This is Portic, of course, Eurovision 365, broadcasting live on YouTube and Facebook tonight. And wherever you're watching this from, it's great to have you here, and thanks for joining me and keeping me company. Coming up now is song 5, so they're getting through this rather quickly, aren't they? Song number 5, as I said, is Nebulosa. And Nebulosa is sandwiched between two big favourites, I suppose. But Nebulosa won her her semi-final quite convincingly as well. Okay, here we go. Here's Nebulosa. Can you hear that? Dun, 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom. I don't think Nebulosa has the best singing voice in the world. But such confidence. You know, such self-assurance. You'll say, I know. This is a lot of fun, isn't it? It's very earnest. Yes, it's camp. Yes, it's disco-y, 80s sound to it. But you know what? It's joy. It's joy. The crowd know this word for word, don't they? Hear them. Hear them. And the way Nebulosa just kind of pauses and lets them sing, it's such confidence. Mart, I'd love to be able to show this to you as well on this screen, but I know if we did that, this is not our first rodeo, that this live would be taken down, you know, by the broadcaster, and that's fair enough. But we can get away, I think. Fingers crossed with the sound in the background. I'm saying this now, what do you see? Ooh, ouch. The crowd love it, don't they? This is like I Mama in terms of how much the crowd love it. Da. Bum 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 bum. The crowd. Well, we'll say it does drag on a little bit. If I'm being completely objective here. Oh, a little bit of a dud note to end there. But you know what? Nebulosa, I love Nebulosa. I love everything, absolutely everything about Nebulosa. What are people saying about this? This is better than Caliente because the audience is singing along. Yeah, 100%. Love it. So sorry I can't be watching it now from Germany. Just the back of RT and Sarah. I think I already said to you, I can't have the MArt, the video on here because of restrictions. So sorry about that, but hopefully you can hear it okay. The audience are the main singers here. Ken and Rafaela Carrera feel this and dated. It's definitely dated, but so camp, it's so fun, it's so joyous. Mark says, Spain, this is it! This is it! And this is by far the best. Interestingly, so come up after Nebulosa, we have another big favourite, well, was big favourite coming into this. Sophia Call. Now, Sophia Call was in semi-final one, the same semi-final as Nebulosa, who we've just seen. And Sophia came in third in that semi-final. Didn't do particularly well with the jury. Demoscopic, she was third. Let me see, first, second, third, fourth with the public vote. So Sophia Call going into this probably feels like maybe she has a lot of ground to make up. And the thing about it is Sophia Call can take a bit of good news from this because Sophia is performing in the same position as Blanca Paloma performed in last year. So if there's any significance to that, this could be significance to the numerical running, this could be it. The sound of the fans there were amazing. Yeah, they know the song better than maybe Nebulosa. Sophia's outfit was horrendous. I hope she changes it. Yeah, it's funny, like there was a couple of costume changes. Sophia, for me, I wasn't blown away by it. The first time I heard it, a lot of people were loving it. The first time I heard it, I didn't think it was fantastic. I wasn't blown away. And I was a little bit underwhelmed on Tuesday night, the first semi-final. But this is when it matters, the final. And Sophia is about to perform, here to stay. Is she here to win? Let's see. This feels a bit better than first time. A bit more confident than last time. I'm still not sure what this staircase is meant to represent. Maybe it doesn't represent anything. Here we go. That'll be me. Yes, it's Paul Oscar. Me Hinsty Dance, 97, yeah. I think it's improved from Tuesday. I don't think that Sophia is getting the same reaction in the audience as Jorge or definitely Nebulosa had just before her. I'm just not vibing with it. Don't know why. Yeah. Bit of a wee dance break. Chanel-esque again. I understand why they do that. I agree with you, Brian. It's certainly improved vocally. She's going back up that staircase again. Yeah, she hit that note. She hit that note. But I don't know. There's just something about it. I don't know what. This is going to sound mean. I don't mean it to sound mean, but you know, sometimes when a performer really, 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 really wants to win, I can come across, and obviously you enter competition because you want to win. I get that, but you know, when it comes across as I have to win this, or else, you know, it comes across as a little bit desperate, and that's the feeling I have with that. Sorry, something missing there with that one. Yeah, you're kind of echoing what I'm saying as well. I am in agreement with you, Podrick. Thank you, Brian. And like I say, I'm not trying to be horrible. I am not meaning to be horrible, but there's just something not working with Sophia Call. And it should work. It should work by all intents and purposes. It should work. But it doesn't. What do you think? Please let me know your thoughts on Benidorm Fest. As I said, you're very welcome here to Benidorm Fest to keep me company as we watch this Benidorm Fest final. And we've already had 6 out of 8 songs. There's only a couple left. Miss Caffeina and Almacore. Almacore will close this final just as he did the semi-final. Martin says, Here to Stay is good, but doesn't have the professionalism of previous songs. I'm not keen on the gold costume either. Not that I'm a fashion guru. I'm certainly not a fashion guru at all. But it's just missing something. It's not a strong song to start with. It's predictable. The staging is too much. Yeah, the staging is confusing for me. It's like the stair thing. I'm here to stay, but she's walking away up the stair. Like, I thought you were here to stay. You've left us. Do you know what I mean? What's that all about? So have we got a winner yet? Who do you think will win Benidorm Fest? Have we seen the winner yet? Even? Could Miss Caffeina be the winner? Blah, 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 blah. Again, not overly original, but it's a lot of fun. I'm glad that they qualified as well. Miss Caffeina just about got through. They were in 4th place at semi-final 1. The public gave them top votes though in semi-final 1. Not escape me actually, but the public give. No, sorry, I beg your pardon. They gave Mantra. That's right. That was the whole thing. Sorry. The public gave this song 25 points. The demoscopic 16, and the jury 64. Here we go. This guy reminds me, this band, this performer reminds me of The Roop, actually. Valencia it would be. What about Belfast 2025? Just throwing that one in there. This isn't bad at all, this one. Blah, blah. Easy to sing along to, isn't it? The three dancers are very Matrix-like, aren't they? In their costume, their styling. The beat isn't as driving. I was thinking the same, just they're wearing blue instead of yellow. Yeah. Roop are making a comeback in this union as well, apparently. It's such a risky prop that he has on stage, isn't it? Climbing down those steps. The ladder-like device. I don't think this has been as performed as well this time round, for some reason. Blah, blah, blah. See, you know what I mean? That there is very Roop-like, isn't it? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the Roop meets Matrix. It's quite intense. He looks quite intense. This is more of a fun song, I'd have thought. I think they could probably have made this a little bit more fun looking, I think. Okay, the audience are giving that a fair applause, ovation. Adam says, I personally would have 60% televoting in Benidorm Fest, just like in Melody Fest in Norway. And March says, I think Nebulosa has very high chances just by airing the public. Absolutely. Nebulosa won, of course, the semi-final. Her semi-final. Sorry, another one not good. Roop 100% better, says Anne. So, Brian is hoping for Angie to win, but Nebulosa is my second favourite tonight so far. But there's just one more to go. And that will be Almacar. Do you know what I loved about Almacar? Just on a kind of personal level, was I love how Almacar was sitting on his own in the arena, in the sort of performers section, where they're calling it the green room, but it's never green, is it? It's never green. But the green room, he's sitting all on his own, waiting for the results to come in. He's very likeable for me. Spain should continue the jaw-dropping trend, and that means that the winner should be Angie because she has the most refined whole package. Interesting. I agree, all of it. I think San Pedro is the one to beat here, but I don't think that's... I just can't see... Well, he did win. San Pedro did win his semi-final 2 nights ago. So there's every chance that he could win the final. I mean, last year, Blanca and Agony won their respective semi-finals and they were first and second. That could happen this time around with Nebulosa and St. Pedro fighting it out. Let's see. A reggaeton. Yes, heard of reggaeton. Think Bad Bunny, Daddy Yankee, Malmo, etc. Almacour just scraped in his semi-final. Well, I'll say he scraped in, but he had 115 points in total, and fifth was Roger with 103. So he's 12 points ahead. And that matters greatly in the semi-final. The vocals weren't brilliant the other night. They don't sound great so far yet. Platino. It's okay, this song. It's okay. For music taste, for sure, Angie always eyed. Well, let's see. Almacour is better than Jorge. Interesting. It's probably more original, to be fair. I love the staging is brilliant for this one, I have to say. But that's for us as a televisual aspect. I think in the arena it's going to look very ordinary for them in the arena. Platino, platino, platino. I take back what I said at the start. I think Almacour has improved since a couple of nights ago. Almacour actually on Thursday had won the press vote. I'd seen that. Some pyros thrown in for good measure. That's it. That's like, I hadn't thought this to right now when I watched this performance. It's a bit Melody Festival-esque, that whole performance there. I think it works. But very Melody Festival, and I hadn't thought that even a couple of nights ago. Just that last little camera angle there was very Melody Festival-esque. Almacour's visual effects give me Poland 2022 and 2023, plus the lighting is like Czechia 2022. Anne says this is straight out of the 90s. Brian says, I could see the song on the big stage with dancers, a lot more cash infused into the performance. Emart says, wow, better now than before by far. Yeah, better than before for sure. But the voting will soon open in Spain. You've heard all 8 songs. How did that happen? I've been broadcasting almost 1 hour and 10 minutes. And you have been joining me and continuing to join me. And I thank you for that. Yes. Go on, Ruth. Ruth's having the best time ever, isn't she? So yeah, the voting is about to open in Spain, and yeah, the favourites to win, I suppose, judging by the fans at least, would be Jorge. I don't think I'd be surprised if Jorge wins. I'd be very surprised, but Time will tell. If you want to come in live to this little stage area with me, send an email to the email I've just put up there on the chat, and I will send you a link, and you will be able to join me and chat to me person to person if you are okay to do that and want to do that. And it'd be great to have you in here if that's what you want. Yeah, I like that they have enhanced and fixed the sound quality. I think that was very unfair on the first semi-final performers because there were certainly a lot of issues there with the sound mix. Visuals is 50% and audio is 50%. The visuals were definitely 50% got. The audio sadly was about 20%, 25%. And whenever the microphones were taken away from hands, from the mouth, sorry, any bit of movement away was very, very noticeable. So who's going to win? Who's going to win? They're running through the performances now. Is Maria Pelé the winner? Is Anie Fernandez the winner? Who do you want to win? Who do you think will win? Is Jorge the one who's going to go to Malmo for Spain? I don't think Jorge had as big a reception from the audience this time around. I don't think so. Oh, there she is. It's like a 80s club in America. I love it. I love how chilled Nebulosa is about the whole thing. That's what I love about Nebulosa most. Here to stay, here to stay. Blah, 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 blah. Sometimes I forget I'm not on mute and you can hear me singing inverted commas over these songs. Blah blah Latino, blah blah Latino, blah blah blah. Blah blah Latino, blah blah Latino. Woo! There we go. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? We'll find out soon enough, I suppose. Amra says, vote 2 on 3. San Pedro or Angie. Martin says Jorge or Pedro. Amra says Jorge is too similar to Agone, with some touches of Sakis Ruvas. Yeah, I can hear that. And Mikael Ben David. Yes, yes, I agree. For me, the winner by a mile is San Pedro and his gorgeous song. That sultry rhythm and the musicality is just stunning. It is a song contest, isn't it? And that is a beautiful song. Beautiful song. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. So I'm going to take a very quick 2-minute break here just to powder my nose. So just bear with me a little second, my friends. And I'll just show a picture of these amazing finalists. I am back. I am back. So, choose either Sofia Call or San Pedro to win. Bores me, this Latino thing. I am Latino also, and I do not need to explain. So, let me see. I've had someone who wants to come in to this live chat. I'm going to send you a link right now. Brian, just bear me a little second. Invite guest. Copy. Let's see. Well, we'll see. Just click. Okay, so I've just sent a link there to you, Brian. Click on that link and you'll be in here chatting just like me. But chat the time. So yeah, what they're doing now, of course, they've got a lot of time to fill in Spain because I think this is going on for another little while yet, isn't it? Benidorm Fest. See how long this is on for. On for a little bit. It's on till 5 to 11. Oh, really? Is that one not going to be on for that much longer, really? So, who is your favourite to win Benidorm Fest 2024? Who do you want to win? I've put my the name out there very broadly. I want San Pedro to win. I love Nebulosa. I'd be happy with Nebulosa to win as well. But I ideally would like San Pedro to win because I think San Pedro could be quite impactful at the contest. Jorge, not so impactful, yes, but maybe not in the same way or for the same reasons as San Pedro. She was lovely to see what do you call from 91 taking part. The Sergio Dalmal take part. He was a part of the second semi-final on Thursday. He sang Bala Begadas, of course, in 1981. So here we have Brian's about to join. Are you ready to join in, Brian? Let's get you in here. Let's get you in. So we'll get you ready. Welcome, 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 Brian. Hello.
Hello, hello from the USA.
Hello from Ireland to the USA. Great to have you here. Is this your first time on the channel?
First time on the channel. Well, I've chatted a few times on the channel, but this is the first time live on the channel.
It's great to have you. Great to have you.
Yeah, so, I've been watching. Oh, go ahead.
You've been watching for a while then?
Yeah. Today I've been watching. I watched a little bit of Malta, caught Vid Beer earlier, and then, of course, Benidorm Fest. It's been an all-day affair, but luckily here in the USA, the show started on the West Coast about 10 o'clock this morning. So.
Okay. So what time's it with you right now?
Right now it's 2:23 p.m.
2:23 p.m. Okay, so it's 10:23 p.m. here. So 8 hours in front of you. So I suppose the question for me is, what has got an American loving the Eurovision? I love that. But what got you into it?
Well, I'm a huge ABBA fan. Been an ABBA fan since I was very young.
Okay.
A huge music fan in general,
Yeah.
and just saw saw it on YouTube a long time ago, and then just started falling in love with it, and probably really started watching it closely about in 2015
Yeah.
up until now.
Yeah. So you're a fan. You're definitely a fan then. Yeah. So who do you want to win tonight? When from Benidorm Fest?
Well, we've already said for me, Angie Fernandez
For what
is
reason?
for
What
me
reason?
the winner. But I wouldn't be sad to see Nebulosa go through. I think the
Yeah.
performance really would bring something to the Eurovision stage.
Yeah.
When you compare her performance to like Jorge's performance,
Yeah.
it's just a more tasteful, even though
Yeah.
the costuming is a little more wild for the backup dancers. I think
Yes.
overall it's not as distracting in a sense
That
to
makes
me.
sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because I suppose with Nebulosa, that the dance, that like the way they change their costumes, it's towards the end of the song, isn't it? It's not really as much in your face, maybe performance wise,
Right.
perhaps. Now, I like Nebulosa is a very dated kind of a song. It's very 90s, 80s kind of pop, kind of
Right.
retro-y song, and I love it.
And it's coming
But
back to that
of
sound in
course, of course,
Eurovision this year is coming back massively throughout all of
it,
the national finals.
you just took the words out of my out of my head, my mouth there, because I was going to say the same thing. The same sort of things happen across Europe, with the national finals. There was a lot of retro songs. It was happening already a little bit last year. I'm thinking of Lithuania as I say that. We had Root and Mur with a very 80s sound of kind of song, and Beatrix as well. Which, by
Era
the way,
was a song that was referencing back in the day club song. My wife, who's Colombian, absolutely loved that song, and I was really sad that Vico didn't go through. I thought she would have done
Fico.
much better
Yeah.
than what they did choose, just based on what. But the costuming in that last year was
Yes.
so distracting. Oh my god!
Yes. Yes. I get. Yeah. 100%. It's
It
funny.
was
I know.
like
I know somebody else who loves Vico very much. So just so I don't know if you've seen this or not, but Martin says, "Thanks, Brian, for sharing your interest in Eurovision."
Martin, I appreciate it. There are a lot of American ESC fans. There really are. Um, it's to me a better competition. So I know you talked about the American Song Competition,
Mm.
but it's just not the same because in the United States you'd have 50 states trying if you wanted to do it in a similar way
Mm-hmm.
of Eurovision. It's not going to really work that way, and
Mm.
that's what makes it more interesting is that a country is choosing a song,
Yeah.
and a lot of these countries are having juries from other countries that are
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
helping to choose the
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Um, I think it's just like listening to Vidbeer today, and you listen to like Alioni Aliona, and you
Yes.
hear Gary Howe, and you just know when you hear that song within 30 seconds, that is Ukraine. There's no other country that song would come from.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, yeah. It's funny that was something that we'd made a video about this actually because we here at Eurovision 365 were loving the American Song Contest, and I even interviewed Grant Kanoki, who was one of the finalists. I think he placed third or fourth at the final. Um, but what we were kind of suggesting was maybe culturally there's maybe not that sort of cultural combat, for want of a better word, within America in terms of song
Right.
ways, um, but certainly, you know, another thing that Grant Kanoki said last when we chatted to him a couple of years ago, he said that in America there may be the type of song contests that there are, like American Idol, X Factor, that kind of thing. The performers perform well-known songs, whereas of course American Song Contest, like the Eurovision, was all original songs. So he said that might be quite a strange thing for an American audience to kind of grasp. These were new songs never really heard before, but that was just what he was thinking. But I for one would love to see the American Song Contest come back, but maybe as you said, because of the difference, the divergence with Europe, that there is musically and culturally, certainly like the song that's been selected for Norway couldn't be from anywhere else really, but from
Exactly.
Norway, you know.
And Gate, whoa. And that was so close that they won. But yeah, you hear that song and you're just, and that's an amazing song. I'm glad that song went through.
Kota,
Honestly,
yeah,
I I do like Kaino, and I thought they really gave a great performance. But I really did want Gate to win.
Kota to win. Kano, Kano, this is the first song of Kano's that I actually liked. I didn't really love their song from 2019. I really loved their song this time around, but just wasn't to be.
Yeah.
So people are commenting on what we were saying here. Actually, Anne says, "Hello, Brian. Hey, Brian."
Hey,
Um,
everybody.
let's see. M. Art says this drives Europeans crazy in certain seasons. Uh, did Brian like the goth? Did Brian like the goth Minster
Well, if
for
you'll
Norway?
see, well, back here, Lord of the Lost behind me, I was a huge supporter of them,
All
and I
right.
was so totally disappointed in their placement. I felt like Germany took a chance, put a great song out there. Of course, juries aren't going to love heavy metal. They
Mm,
never really do.
mm.
But I just am very disappointed that Germany. I don't believe the. I mean, the placement is what it is, but. Um, I felt like their performance was much better than their placement.
Yeah. They speaking of Lord of the Lost, they had endorsed Gothminster in Norway, but they also have endorsed Bambi Thug here in Ireland. Have you heard the Irish song?
I've seen Bambi Thug's song several times, and I'm honestly not a super fan, but
Hmm.
I will agree with all the commenters from Ireland that the Ireland did take a chance and is putting something different out there. And I
Yeah.
think that she will actually place. I think that she will place. She will make it through into the grand finale with that song because it's so different.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
the change from the heavy metal to the kind of like a 50s bop where she's
Yeah. Ballet
and
type
I
thing.
think they
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
improve. Of course they can improve that. That's made for a bigger stage,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm hoping that Ireland is going to put the money into, trying to take that out of the
Mm-hmm.
late show and putting
Mm-hmm.
into a bigger venue,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
I think that'll make a big difference. And I think maybe Bambi Thung will be the one to bring about some of that type of change. So I'm really
Absolutely.
excited
I'm
to
very
see
excited. I'm very
Ireland
excited.
actually make it into the grand finale because I thought Brooke did well, but her costuming was
Oh no! Don't say
honestly the costuming was
that.
okay. But I liked Brooke's song. I
Yeah.
really did.
Yeah.
I thought Brooke did well. I was, she was a borderline. She, out of the semifinals, she didn't make it, but
Mm.
I liked her song.
It was a gorgeous song, and actually, just when we're talking about the fan reaction to Nebulosa here in Benidorm Fest, the reaction to Brooke within the Turin arena on the semi final was you almost thought was the home entry. The reaction was astronomical for Brooke. So I think everyone, including her, was very surprised that she
Yeah.
didn't qualify.
I watched her
Um,
on Dancing with the Stars Ireland. She was excellent there. I mean, she's
yeah,
a
yeah,
really great ambassador for Ireland, and it
yeah.
was excellent.
Brooke
Um,
is a big friend of Eurovision 365, and that is very much reciprocated for sure. M. Martin says, very amazed about Ireland this year. Love it. Good to hear. Good to hear. Now, speaking on RTE radio, the other day, Bambi Thug has said that their staging for Eurovision will be something that has never been seen on Eurovision before. It's going to be even greater, I suppose, and that's what they had presented at the RTE Eurosong, which makes sense because it's a constricted kind of a stage. If you can sound well and look really well on that stage, you're doing fantastically well. So Bambi Thug, by their very nature, is very theatrical, and I think they are born for like a bigger setting. And I'm excited. I think more excited for this Irish song in the longest time. I think the last time I was confident of a qualifier was 2013 with Ryan. So, but time will tell. Theatrical, yeah, theatrical, 100%.
yeah, the background with the moon with the clock face, and I mean, there's just so many things that she can do. And yes, I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
she's very artistic, so I'm
Hmm.
sure they'll come up with something very creative. And I hope that Ireland, because she's an independent artist, so I don't know how much
Yes.
money. Um,
a lot.
Ireland to put behind
Yeah.
her performance. But I
Mm.
mean, if I were her, honestly, I would be doing some sort of like a GoFundMe or something to have Irish fans that are
Mm.
interested in supporting her music endeavor and to ESC to help her create a bigger stage. I don't know how the money. That's one thing I don't understand about ESC overall is how the money goes to supporting the artists. Because
Mhm.
like last year, you had Israel's Noel. She's a very well known singer, has a big a recording company behind her putting in a lot of money. And
Mhm.
when you saw her costuming for
Mhm.
her entourage, you could tell there was money put into that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, and that's the thing. You can always tell. On certain staging, who has the money and who doesn't have, and I think that's more visible in the modern Eurovision. In terms of who has money and who hasn't, in terms of broadcaster. Because years ago, obviously, I'm talking about the '90s, maybe early '90s. The stage didn't change that much. There's a few props came on, but by and large, was orchestra focused and a little bit of staging. But by and large, every country was kind of even, in terms of the staging. I think that was much fairer. But if you have money, you have money. If you don't, you don't. But in terms of Ireland, GoFundMe, I'm not sure if how that would work. I'm sure Bambi would receive a fair bit if they were to do that. But there's no doubt if you have a record label and or the broadcaster funding you, it's half the battle, isn't it?
Well, she won the battle. She made it to ESC.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and that was obviously the biggest challenge. You get a lot. Let's see. Emma says, let's see. You get a lot.
must mean you get a lot of money from the
You
top
get
TV
a lot from the top TV channels of each land. Yeah, of course. So each country will, depending, the big five obviously contribute the most. Ireland play to the audience in the arena. Make it your show, and the TV crowd will go with you. Yes, that's right, Don. What's happening here in Benidorm Fest? There's a lot of shouting going on. They're having the best. I'd love to go to Benidorm Fest. Who wants to go to Benidorm Fest 2025? Shall we do it? Shall we have a Eurovision 365 uh, Benidorm Fest
cheerleader
party?
pageant. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. So it's. I seen a comment a little while ago. I think it was from Lisa. Lisa, I'm sorry I didn't get answering you to now, but the result will be revealed tonight. They've just done the countdown then for the voting. The voting is now closed, and they'll be counting and totting up those votes, and we'll see very shortly. This is due to end around 11ish tonight. Now, during the week, it's overrun. Not overrun to the same level as Ukraine, and we still don't know the winner of Ukraine, which is the strangest situation.
Right. And when they were discussing the finals, they were like, this was pre recorded.
I
Apparently,
know,
the
yeah.
performers were pre recorded, and now we're all of a sudden in an underground bunker. And then, like, the results weren't coming through because the app had
The
crashed or
opposite
whatever
crime,
the
yeah.
issue was. So, I hate when something like that happens because then there's always a question of, like, even if somebody you didn't want to win wins,
Yeah,
there's always a question of what happened.
isn't
You
there?
know?
Isn't there? Well, be interesting. It's going to be at 18:05 GMT tomorrow. Apparently, that's 19:05 Central European time. So that'd be 6 minus 8. So that would be 5 past 10 tomorrow for you. Tomorrow morning, I guess. Yeah, like as in Sunday.
Right.
I think Sunday morning.
It's almost tomorrow for you, and it's
Yeah, tomorrow.
going on early
Yeah,
afternoon.
yeah, yeah. It'd be 5 past 10 for you tomorrow morning. So I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. So Kaja says Angie Slade.
She hit every note. I mean, she did. She put everything into that performance. I mean, the passion, the facial expressions, I mean, the costuming. Was great. She only had two dancers and herself, so they were and the drummer but you hardly ever saw the guitar player and the drummer. They were pretty much in the background or to the side.
Yeah.
Um, this, I mean, I thought it was a great performance. I really did. She hit that note like oh God, who was it that had the short? Sophia. Her
Mm.
end note was like short. It was like a 2 or 3 second note where Angie, she held that, held a note and
Yeah,
and progressed.
yeah,
Whereas it was just a different.
yeah. And Nebulosa, God love her, didn't quite get many of the high notes, but again, there's like
She would be such a great representative for Spain, though. I mean,
yeah,
her personality.
yeah. She's so musical in herself, but she's so confident in herself as well. I love that. I love that about her. She's just relaxed, confident. I love the way she kind of just stops and lets the audience sing. And I love her facial expression because it's like, oh my goodness, these people know my song word
Right.
for word and they're singing it back
Oh,
to me. And
yeah,
there's a lot of joy
can
in
you
her
hear that?
face.
I can hear that at ESC. Just Zara, Zara, the whole crowd. And
Yeah,
that's you want
yeah,
a hook, and she
yeah,
has a hook in her song that people can pick up. That's not in a language that's
100%.
unfamiliar. It's gonna hit.
I'll just check and see they're loving this in Spain. What's happening? Okay, so there's a bit of an interval act going on here right now, but the
Did you
audience
watch
are loving it.
semifinal one?
Benidorm Fest.
Right.
Yes, yes, I
And did
see.
you see Vico's performance in No Chantera? And then, of course, she had another.
Yes, we did. We
So
did.
awesome in that
Yeah.
outfit that she wore. What
You
if she
love
would have
Vico.
worn that outfit
You love Vico.
instead of the blue outfit that she wore? Yeah, because the song is so awesome. My wife's Colombian, like I said, she
Not Chantera.
loved that song. Oh my god! And it was a huge hit in Spain, and the
Yeah.
crowd was singing it
Oh
like
yeah, of
crazy with
course.
her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I mean, there's hard to Blanco Paloma. I mean, you can clap to the song.
yeah. Yes.
There's not. I mean, and you can appreciate the quality of her singing, but it doesn't. It never translated.
Yeah, I think for Blanca, there's so much artistry there, wasn't there? It was such an arty kind of a song. It was beautiful, but you're right, you couldn't really. I suppose you could yeah. You could kind of sing along to that, but yeah, Vico certainly had quite the banger last time. I
Yeah.
thought Agony should have gone for Spain, but who will go this time? This time we'll find out pretty soon.
We're gonna find out soon.
Soon.
As long as it's not Jorge, I'm good.
As long as it's not Jorge.
I just
Tell
he
us
did
what you
not
really
sing
think.
that. He doesn't sing that much, really.
Yeah, yeah,
He
I know what you
sings
mean.
some, but he doesn't sing a lot.
Mm,
He's got a lot of
he's so
backing track. He's singing, but
he's
he's
so
not
dist-
singing.
he's so distracted, isn't he, by everything? Well, listen, I am going to, if it's okay with Brian, with you, I'm going to thank you for joining in with me at this chat, and I'll if you're back on the future days, which I'm sure and hopefully you will be, you're more than welcome to come back in the chat like this. But I'm just going to because I think we're coming up to the
Clear it
voting
out.
now, if that's okay. So,
Yeah, right on. I'll be watching along now
perfect.
on
Thank you
my
so
other
much.
screen over here.
Thank you so much for joining, and have a great day in America. And thanks for being a part of Eurovision 365.
Yeah, man. Congratulations on Ireland putting out a banger this year. I know you guys are really happy.
Very, very, very happy. So please God, we'll see. We'll see. We'll have to take
I'm
on to
going to give
it.
her a vote. I promise.
Good,
I will
good.
be able to vote.
I'll be
After
checking.
last year. So I voted last year. I'll vote this year too.
I'll be checking, Brian.
All right.
Take care.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Bye.
So, thanks to Brian for joining us live here. And if you want to be a part of this live as well, you are more than welcome to be a part of this as as well. Anybody think San Pedro is a little like Salvador? Yes. I know someone who thinks the exact same as that. I still love it, and every single has a nod and a wink to another. Yeah, I think if Spain want to do really well, if Spain want to be in contention, I think they should choose San Pedro. I'm not afraid to say that. San Pedro should be the choice. What's happening now, people? It's getting very exciting part, isn't it? Who is it? Who's going to win? Oh, the lights have come down. Here we go. Here we go, people. Now, once this result comes through, I'll be making a reaction video straight after. Who's it going to be, people? Miss Caffeina gets 27 points from the jury. This is the jury now, of course. The jury will be frightened to give Jorge anything less than 100. Keep your thoughts coming, people. Sophia Cole not doing so well. There's a bit of boozer with Jorge has 49 points from the jury. Crowd aren't as annoyed this time, strangely. Almacour gets 51 points from the jury. So the top marks are between San Pedro, Anie and Nebulosa. That's about right. Anie gets 63. So who's going to top the jury? I'm going to say San Pedro tops the jury. They're shouting Zora. 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 Top marks are going to come on, give us the results. So they give them the same points. That's so interesting. Is that right? 86 points each to Nebulosa and San Pedro. That's so interesting. So what will happen now, we have the jury vote, and now what we'll have will be the demoscopic. Yeah, what was right? Doesn't normally happen. Yes, the demoscopic vote is coming up now. don't think I've seen that before at Benidorm Fest where they've tied, not in recent years anyway. Is that right? Yeah, 86 points each. Demiscopico. Absolutely. Giving Nebulosa every chance to make it. Absolutely. I'm just going to check here. Nebulosa didn't win the demoscopic or public vote in their semi-final. San Pedro came second in the demoscopic and public in his semi-final. So someone else could come in and get this. It's not just from them actually. Sophia Cole will probably be very disappointed. She's showing a brave face, but I'd imagine she'll be quite disappointed. Hit what they gave Maria Pillay. Maria Pillay hasn't, just when you say that, got 25 from demoscopic. What? Oh! I can't believe the crowd are cheering that. San Pedro has been... Oh, that's so interesting. 28 points for San Pedro. Oh, demoscopic is completely different. Completely different. They're going to give Jorge the top marks because I think Jorge topped the demoscopic and public vote. Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Amron, it could very well happen. Jorge, no surprise. Jorge is in the third place now. Jorge has every chance of winning this. And Anie is third place now. Jorge is in fourth. San Pedro is trying to look not nervous but feeling. San Pedro actually looks, for me, if anybody knows this performer in UK and Ireland, Shane Ward looks a bit like him. Just thought that there now. Maybe it's a gin. We had one. It's all down to the public, on it is. All down to the public. Oh, and here it is in this envelope. The decision is going to come. Who will succeed Blanca Paloma and represent Spain at Eurovision 2024 in Malmo? Let's see. The lights have turned red. I love this. This is what being a Eurovision fan is all about, isn't it? Miss Caffeina effectively came last with the public, but still did decent. Good to get to the final. I can't make out who they're shouting. Amongst that shouting, they haven't even noticed that Maria Pillay has had 20 points from the public. Surprises me, actually. Sophia Cole finishes the night in 73 points. Maria Pelea will finish tonight on 86 points. And Miss Caffeina will finish tonight on 59 points. Oh no, San Pedro! No! What? We've messed it up. I'm sorry. No. Oh, what? Much of Almacore wins. Oh no, I can't. Yeah, San Pedro. So it's going to be Nebulosa, Anie, or Jorge, isn't it? It can't be anyone else. It can't be San Pedro either. That's such a shame. Maybe it's a draw that did it for him. Angie's now in second. Currently, that's going to change. I think it's going to be Nebulosa. I think they're shouting that as well. So, I think it's going to be. You know, the heartbreak of San Pedro could be less difficult for me should Nebulosa win. Let's see. Ugh! Nebulosa! Nebulosa's won effectively because I don't think she can be caught now. I love it! This is my favourite song going into the final. San Pedro overtook Nebulosa. I don't know. Nebulosa, I think San Pedro would have been a better choice, but Nebulosa. Nebulosa is in tears, I think. Overwhelmed. She did a surprise of the night, not for me. Well, I thought it was going to be San Pedro. Do you know what? Not to blow my own trumpet here, but a video I made a couple of days ago who I thought would win and who I wanted to win. Who I wanted to win was San Pedro, and who I thought would win would be Nebulosa. So, just saying. Okay, my friends. The money they can put into the stage production, of course they can. But my friends, I'm going to end the broadcast now, and I'll tell you why. I'm going to make a reaction video and put that straight up. But I will be back. We will be back next weekend, and I hope to see you then for the next live. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been amazing. I've loved it. Thank you so much, Brian, for coming in and chatting, and everyone else. Thanks for being here. I'll see you very soon. I'm going to put the video up very shortly on the winning song from Spain. So check that out. See you all again very soon, my people.